I had absolutely no debt when I met him.
She contributes to the debt just as much as I do.
Oh, you're the last. Oh, I'm gonna kick you.
You average 5 shopping trips a day.
Having this much debt, having this much burden, it's killing the relationship.
I just don't want to lose him and what we have together.
You are potentially my first family that will ever split up on camera.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money.
My name is Mark. I work in the customer service business at a label industry company.
My name's Jenna. I work as a nurse and I make about $50,000 a year. I had absolutely no debt when I met him. He had probably about $17,000, $18,000, $19,000 worth of debt.
If I see something I want, I don't care if it's big, I just go out and get it.
He doesn't really like to talk things through with me when he's spending money.
I got myself a small little ATV to be able to go up and do trail rides. That's my perfect thing to get away from everything. Camping, hunting.
The gun was expensive.
She contributes to the debt just as much as I do.
I got my nails done like every 2 weeks. I go get my toes done all the time. My hair is always a different color.
She'd love to be able to go on trips all the time.
I figured if you got to spend X amount of dollars on a trike, then I'm getting to spend the same amount.
It probably started to get rocky, I'd say, when we finally moved out by ourselves.
One of our biggest mistakes was buying the condo. We moved in on a Thursday and we got the dog Sunday.
The first dog we got, she was $2,500. A year after that, we got our second dog, and she was $1,500.
The wedding hasn't happened because Mark wants to lower the debt.
A wedding to me is go down to town hall, spend $500, and away you go.
I make more money, and it's like more of my money is going towards something that's not even mine. Why am I going to pick up extra shifts? It's just going to your debt.
I was sleeping on the couch for the last 4 nights because it just got to that point where it's so stressful knowing that everything's my fault.
I can be harsh with my words and put blame on him.
3 weeks ago or whatever, we were pretty close to calling it quits.
He thinks I'd be better off without him, which, to be honest, financially, I would be better off.
It's killing the relationship. Having this much debt, having this much burden.
We were always known as a couple who didn't fight or didn't argue. In the last little while, it's just constant arguing and constant fighting.
We need Gail's help to guide us in the right direction to make this work for the two of us, because it's not working.
I don't want to not be with him, but is it really worth fighting all the time?
This month, I'll help this couple move from red to black. I've been solving money problems for over 20 years, tackling everything from high finance to low income. I help people understand money and debt, which is still a huge mystery for most folks. And it's the #1 reason couples split up. So now I'm making house calls. Mark and Jen are like a couple of kids playing house. They don't know how to run a home or manage a budget, so their ridiculous spending has landed them deep in debt. To bring them back from the brink of collapse, they're going to have to face some harsh realities about their situation. Hi, Gilfaz Axlade.
Jenna.
Nice to meet you, Jenna.
Nice to meet you too.
Mark.
Mark, nice to meet you. If you
How you
don't
doing?
mind, the first thing I'd like to do is drop my bag and have a quick look around.
Sure.
Most 23-year-olds would be ecstatic to own this lovely 1-bedroom condo, but not Mark and Jenna. All they do is complain, focusing on what they don't have instead of what they do. What I'm trying to get at is what's so wrong with this? But you're going to have an opportunity to answer that question in a few minutes. I don't get you two. You're talking about getting married, and he's talking about leaving your ass at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, she's usually resentful of the fact that you go out and buy motorbikes when she wants to have a wedding, and she's saying, I don't think you're committed. Why are you even together?
Because we know it's good.
That's not what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is two people who leapt into a relationship, leapt into home ownership, leapt into parenthood of 2 dogs, right? You have totally opposing objectives.
I didn't think it was going to be so rough. I didn't think she was going to hit home with so many different things.
Jenna, what is the most important thing in your life? She wants to be the most important thing in your life. Has to come before the bikes, has to come before the dogs. It has to come before what you want. I'm crossing my fingers, but I have to tell you, I just don't know.
It's hard to hear somebody say we're not going to make it. We know that she's a blunt lady. Like, she comes in, tells it as it is, and then hopefully make it better, hopefully.
Okay, so you have about $28,000 worth of debt, and that's not an insurmountable amount of debt. Your buy now, pay later is for the couch.
Yes.
Have you paid anything towards it so far?
No.
If you can't come up with the money to make the payments on the couch, why'd you get the couch?
We needed a new couch.
No, you wanted a new couch. You need food. You need to make your mortgage payment so they don't throw you out on the street. You don't need a new couch. He may have brought a lot of debt into this relationship, but you've been doing your own little bit. Here's the girl shopping we're doing between clothes and the discount department store and home decor and hardware store. You're spending $737 every single month. Here's the boy shopping, $336. $721.67 in cash.
I'm the cash man.
Okay, so now we're up to over $1,000 a month you're blowing on yourself. This totals $3,600 a month. You're blowing 60% of your money on this.
It doesn't seem like it's possible.
No, I want to show you how possible it is, okay? Because the next screen I'm going to show you is 1 month's worth of shopping. You went shopping on the second and 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 the third and the third and the sixth 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 and the sixth, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 14, 19, 19, 19, 19. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten to the 20th yet. You did 148 transactions in 1 month.
150 transactions in a month? That's insane. The heck are we buying?
You're overspending every month by $1,528. And if you keep it up in 5 years, you'll be $400,000 in debt.
Oh my gosh.
$400,000.
Are you prepared to do anything I ask? Let me hear you promise.
I promise.
Over the next few weeks, I'm going to give you a series of challenges to do. You do the challenges to my satisfaction. I'll give you up to $5,000 to help you pay down the debt. You don't do the challenges, you don't get the money. You don't have the right attitude,
I got a good attitude.
you don't get the money. We're going to figure out what you really want. We're going to put you on a plan to get you out of debt, and we're going to balance your budget. The very next thing you're going to do is you're going to get me your debit cards and your credit cards, because they're going bye-bye. For Mark and Jenna, it's been too much, too soon.
Neither of us had ever lived on our own before. I guess we didn't realize how much all this stuff costs being in the big real world.
But that didn't stop them from spending or arguing. What do you mean you don't fight over it? She says you don't make enough, and you say she should work harder.
Shouldn't be working 3 shifts a week. She should at least work 4.
But she's making 60% of the income in this household. Why should she work any harder? And now, the relationship is on its last legs.
There's times that we should just kind of go on our separate ways.
This is probably the definite last chance.
For the next month, this couple will learn to live on a strict cash budget. No more credit cards. They'll complete weekly challenges to tackle their money and relationship issues. And if they're willing to change, I will reward them with thousands of dollars to pay down their debt. No changes, no money. Give me those cards. Bye-bye. Of course, I'm not just taking your cards away, I'm also cutting your variable spending by 69%.
That's a lot of percent.
Instead of the $1,300 you normally spend every month, you'll have $1,200, which means you will have $112 a week for food, $100 a week for transportation, $30 a week for entertainment, $25 a week for clothing and gifts, and $30.50 for other. This includes your pet food. So you're going to go from the $444 a month you were spending on animals to $60 a month. This is your budget booster challenge. My dear Mark, I have to tell you that if you do not take care of this debt problem, the resentment between you is not going to go away, which means you need to come up with another $500 every month net that will go directly to debt repayment.
Okay. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I have no problem doing it. I just don't know how.
The second part of the challenge is you have to balance your budget. You're going to be doing it on this wall in finger paint.
Finger paint.
You're behaving like toddlers. You're going to act like toddlers.
We have to do budget.
Yeah. Joint income is $5,400.
So when was the last time you finger painted?
Grade 1, grade 2, when you're eating glue.
You ate glue?
It was fun because we're working together on something and other than just bickering or arguing.
What are you doing? You just ruined it.
From now on, it's backwards because Gail said we're kids.
Using the finger paint was fun, but making that budget was hard. It got frustrating near the end of it, having to balance all the numbers and not sure if we were doing it right or doing it wrong.
You know, you're doing it on the fly. You kind of come up with these numbers. There's always things you're forgetting. We're only over budget. $910. We'll have to eat in. We'll bring it down to $50. Yeah?
We want to go out.
But we're not going to be able to go out. That's the whole point.
I like
No more going.
out.
I like going out too. I like eating lunch. Clothes. That's the last one. You have to trim
I
down.
want to trim that one.
The most frustrating thing was that we couldn't get to balance. Like, we were eliminating left, right, and center, and it still wasn't balancing. Like, how is this not working? It doesn't balance.
You can't get 4 hours.
The challenge wasn't me making extra money, it was you making extra money.
It's going on the board. We still don't have enough.
We're still not balancing it.
Mark and Jenna may have done the exercise, but they missed the point. You can't make a budget by pulling numbers out of the air or making unrealistic cuts. Even the cat was frustrated. I looked at the numbers that you sent, and I have a whole bunch of questions for you. See this joint income? How did you come up with this number? Because when I looked at the income you made over 6 months, I saw an income of $6,000 a month.
That should be right.
It's not. Interest and hobbies you took down to $6. You are going to spend $6 a month between the two of you having any fun at all. Really? Where did you get this number?
Our mortgage payment is $424 plus $100 in property tax bi-weekly.
When you pay bi-weekly, you don't make 24 payments, you make 26 payments.
Right, because there's 52 weeks.
I just put down what we paid each payment.
Wake up. You don't know what you're paying because you're completely missing 2 payments a year. As it stands now,
This doesn't work.
this doesn't work. I see some lights coming on in your face in terms of what you need to do. You're still nobody home. It's like you're vacant about what's going on. Do you recognize that you have a significant problem that has to be fixed and money is one of the things you need to fix it? You don't have the luxury of working 3 days a week. If you have to go wait tables 2 days a week, that's what you do.
I'm a little frustrated that I have to work more because I don't ever get time to do what I want.
Okay, so I'm going to give you another shot at this. Ready for your next challenge?
Yes.
You each have to come up with a plan to have what it is you want. You want a wedding so badly, you can taste it. You hate this house and you want another house.
Yeah.
But here's the twist. You're gonna plan his dream and you're gonna plan the wedding. I'm talking details, no guessy stuff. You then have to argue your plan in front of a group of friends and family.
Oh.
And if you don't do it right, not only will you not get my vote, you won't get my money either. Jenna agreed to help Mark pay off his debt, but she still carries a lot of resentment.
It's just frustrating to know that I'm paying off all this money and I didn't get to enjoy what the debt was originally being spent for.
It's my fault. I came there with $17,000 in debt, and now trying to pay for everything else on top of my debt, it makes it hard.
And Mark doesn't want to add to that debt with an expensive wedding.
$20,000 is never coming to drop on a wedding, ever.
Those
20
won't be paid for
G's.
weddings. Okay, be thankful I don't want to spend 100.
Do you listen to yourself?
To help them see each other's point of view, I've challenged Jenna to find Mark's dream home while Mark plans Jenna's perfect wedding. You then have to argue your plan in front of a group of friends and family. I get a vote too. If these self-centered 23-year-olds can put each other first and complete all my challenges, I'll give them up to $5,000 to help them pay down their debt.
What haven't I done for this presentation? The late night staying up and trying to organize the numbers, calling up limousine companies, trying to find out best numbers for that, coming up with a checklist to see what it is that I need for a wedding, because I don't have a clue. It's like I've been a girl all week playing for a wedding. It's been non-stop. I need a bridesmaid to help me out for this one.
What is a typical down payment for a house?
What is recommended is a minimum of 20%. If you don't put down 20%, you will incur additional charge.
Getting the information together for the presentation was a lot of work. Like, I'm doing it, I don't care if I don't get any sleep because I'm winning this one.
This is my presentation on designing the wedding here for Jenna. Centerpieces, we're gonna do goldfish in bowls, so that way when you're eating, you have something to stare at. The ceremony itself is $600. This beautiful brown and pink wedding is going to be $24,177.
I didn't think he would get as detailed as what he got. The little bugger's gonna beat me. To get in the front door, we need to save $875 a month for 12 months. That would give us a down payment of $10,500. We need to rent a moving truck, which is about $118. Our realtor fee is about 5%, which comes to $8,250. Yeah, I definitely feel like I know more of what I'm getting into. Definitely more confident about it.
When you're done voting, just put it in the box. Thanks, everybody, for coming out today and helping us out with this.
I see a lot of growth from both of you. One is actually putting his or her needs aside in order for the bigger picture.
So you did a great job with the presentation. This is yours.
That's my wedding dress.
This is your wedding dress.
To save for that sort of wedding would take 18 months at $1,300.
Right?
This is Mark's somewhat dream house. Once the debt is paid off, that's how much we would have to put away each month.
Right? And these are your closing costs. Oh, you thought of everything. So here I have a vote for Jenna.
Woohoo!
A vote for Mark.
Oh.
Another vote for Mark. And then I have a vote for Jenna.
Oh.
Oh.
I have the deciding vote. I vote for Jenna.
Ah!
Here's why. I think you should get yourself settled in the place you want to be because you are not happy where you are now. You guys bit into last week's challenge in a really big way. It's the happiest I have seen you since I have been here.
Gail's pushing us to work together, which is making us open up more to each other and work together better.
Here is your relationship rescue challenge. I'm giving you each $5. You have to create the most romantic experience for your partner with that $5.
$5 for a romantic time? What are you supposed to do for $5?
Mark loves his toys. Jenna loves pampering herself. Now they're marred in debt and resentment.
We were on the verge of breaking up.
Their love for each other was sinking into oblivion. I had little hope for reconciliation. You are potentially my first family that will ever split up on camera. If they want to pull their relationship out of the muck, they'll need to find romance on the cheap.
Jenna and I both like animals, so I found a free zoo. And with a bit of money that we got, we can use it to feed the animals and hopefully have a good day out of it. It's good to see her having fun again, not thinking about the debt.
Feeding the cows was fun. I really like playing with the animals. For my cheap date for Mark, I planned a picnic in the park with sandwiches and strawberries with whipped cream and heart-shaped chocolate chip cookies.
To Mark, inside this booklet, there are coupons for you to use when our debt gets you down. Redeem this coupon for a night curled up on the couch together, watching a movie. Redeem this coupon for a hot and steamy shower together.
I think Gail gave us this challenge so that we could understand that we don't have to spend money to make each other happy. Gail has helped us a lot with our relationship.
Thank you, Jenna.
You're welcome.
You had a good week.
We did. Yeah, we did.
You actually like each other again. She was very romantic.
Yes.
He came through. So you can do it when you really put your head to it, right?
Yep.
Do you still feel like secondary citizen to the ATV?
No,
Good.
he doesn't have time to go on the ATV.
He's too busy working his butt off.
Yeah. I was able to pick up a job just stuffing envelopes, and the other one was to do some renovation / like contracting work.
How much more are you bringing in every week?
This month alone, it should be close to $900.
Did you get any more shifts yet?
Yeah, I did.
Good
I
girl.
actually got a raise, too.
Good girl. I saw your revised budget and you got it to balance. When I got here, you were overspending by more than $1,500 a month and headed to $400,000 worth of debt. So we have how much set aside for debt repayment?
$1,670.
Plus his 500.
If you do that consistently and use whatever I give you to your debt repayment, you will be debt-free in 14 months.
Wow.
We could crunch it down to a year. That's awesome.
Right now, we have $150 set aside for emergencies and $200 set aside for savings. When the debt is repaid, if you just take another $200 that you were putting towards debt repayment and slide it into your long-term retirement savings, by the time you're ready to retire, you'll have $1.4 million.
That number I like.
So I'm not going to futz around with you. You get $5,000.
Wow.
Congratulations. I didn't know. Coming out of week one, I just didn't have a lot of hope. Coming out of week 2, I just wanted to knock your heads together. But you earned this because in the end, you did what you needed to do and you are so on the same page. So I have something else for you too. I have 4 outings for you to share together over the next few weeks.
Gail's definitely brought us closer together.
When Gail first came, she said that we were the worst couple she's ever seen relationship-wise.
And then near the end, she told us we didn't even need the relationship rescue challenge because we were doing so well.
It was like stepping into a boxing match. You know what I mean? She kind of kicks you around for a little bit, and then by the end of it, I think we knocked her down.